how's it going? Hope all is well. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here to tell the story of Tanisha Jenkins, who is 34 years old and such a bright and loving individual. This video is to bring awareness to the injustices in our community. I mean no harm to the families and friends of the victims. All information included is public knowledge. The information included was gathered by local news outlets. Tanisha Jenkins was 34 years old. She was a super talented individual and she had such a bright future ahead of her. She offered a lot of services to her community and you can tell she had a love for children. December 21st, 2019, she made this post. Little kings and queens went to Winter Wonderfest. It's nothing like seeing the biggest smiles on kids' face. I want to continue to teach them that experience and memories is worth more than material things. So with that being said, Merry Christmas to my babies. This was the greatest gift unwrapped. Thanks to the parents of the crew for trusting me at all times. Woo! I didn't lose one. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Another post that I found on her social media that describes her character as being this loving and giving and caring person was this one. Somebody's disrespectful child made a fake page and told her to take a bleach bath. Joke's on you. Her chocolate self loves the skin she's in. Plus, her big cousin is Lizzie Jane, and she will help her give you more to talk about. Teach y'all kids not to bully or talk about people because it shows a major sign of jealousy. That's our Coco Brown. I'm honored to put a smile on her face and also build her confidence at the same time. I was talked about in middle school how I dress. Now I'm styling people. Melanin, chocolate is winning. Stop bullying. Not only did she show love for the kids in her community, but the adults as well. She was a licensed esthetician and she started up her own business offering skincare services, and she had Skin by Lizzie, which was so successful and a lot of people loved her services.
Even though I'm your friend, right? Mm-hmm. You are so professional with what you're doing.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Of course.
Yeah.
I like making people feel good. I really do. I enjoy this.
Yeah.
I really think I done found something I want to do for the rest of my life. Out of all the things I've tried, I think this is where I want to be. And it's going to get better and better because it's going to be more things I can add to the list.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Like, I want to create a thing for teenagers, you know, and they go through the puberty with their skin. Adult, old age people that start, you know, getting wrinkles and stuff. I want to create all type of stuff for them as well.
I want to bring my baby here. You know, she's 13.
Yeah.
And we come to Champaign. She's only been here once, you know, like when we brought the kids here and everything. But we're going to bring them again, like, in May, I think. And yeah, this would be fun for her.
Yeah, she'll love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. She will love it. And by then I have everything I want, you know, like, it's more, I'm going to be offering, dermaplaning. Well, she's too young for that, but like microdermabrasion, that's the thing that sucks all the black heads out of your skin.
Oh my God.
Yes. I'll be doing extractions and everything. This is just basic, so. Just buys this bleach. Chelsea, stop playing with me. Do black people, we not bleaching our skin. Girl.
I like my black.
And the video you just watched was on February 22nd, which was a Saturday. On the morning of Sunday, February 23rd, Jenkins was discovered unresponsive in her home by authorities. According to reports, a concerned friend seen Jenkins' ex-boyfriend on a live video, and he was talking from Miss Jenkins' home. She asked could she please speak to Miss Jenkins, however he refused and he claimed that she was fine and she was sleeping. Her friend was extremely concerned, so a call was made to the sheriff's office to do a welfare check. When the deputy arrived, they noticed a man began running out the back door. They also noticed her front door was kicked in. According to reports, her body was discovered by the sheriff in her bedroom, and it was cold to the touch. They suggested that she had been dead for several hours. Investigators said that Jenkins was smothered and she had cuts on her face and on her head, and there was a lot of evidence of defensive wounds. Her friends and family were so devastated when they received the calls. A lot of them kept denying that this was Tanisha Jenkins. They thought that it had to be the wrong person.
Tanisha was just an all-around amazing person. I don't think you could find one person that would have anything negative to say about Tanisha. You know, the first thing that came in my mind, I was like, well, maybe you're messaging the wrong person, asking about the wrong Tanisha. And like I asked the person over and over and over again, I'm like, are you sure, you know, that it's Tanisha that you're talking about? Her family definitely deserves answers, you know, and justice. They really do.
Some witnesses have reported that her ex-boyfriend, Craig, talked about a fight with his girlfriend, and they claimed they had seen blood on his shoes. At the time this all happened, Craig was out on bond for possession of a weapon by a felon and drug paraphernalia and cannabis. And on Tuesday, February 25th, Craig turned himself in.
First court appearance today. This man, 37-year-old Antoine Craig, allegedly beat and smothered Tanisha Jenkins to death. Police say it happened inside her Champaign home Sunday. Witnesses report that Craig talked about a fight with his girlfriend, and they even saw blood on his shoes. He has been convicted of driving with a revoked license, aggravated driving under the influence, possession with intent to deliver cannabis, and obstructing justice. His pending case was for possession of a weapon by a felon and drug paraphernalia and cannabis.
Champaign County Judge Adam Dill took to arraign him on 4 counts of first-degree murder, including one that alleged he Ms. Jenkins after committing home invasion.
And prosecutors are trying to prove Jenkins under circumstances that were excessively brutal and heinous. If they do that, the judge will order a mandatory life sentence. If not, he could face 20 to 60 years in prison. And he is due back in court in early March.
Craig's bond was set at $2 million, and he is expected to actually appear at 1:30 p.m. Thursday, March 12th. Tanisha Jenkins' story touched a lot of people, and it's so unfortunate and sad that something like this happened to another bright, gifted, young black woman. There's a group out here called Moms Demand Action for Gun Sense in America, and they're trying to make sure that her voice is heard, as well as people that have platforms such as myself on YouTube, to make sure everybody knows who Tanisha Jenkins is and what bright spirit she was.
Every time that there is a loss in this community, it affects all of us and propels us to keep going.
Erin is the co-leader of Moms Demand Action, and she says hearing her age, let alone, hit close to home for her.
It's just devastating. I know the statistics of women and violence, and yeah, it's very easy to relate to her.
This story is extremely sad, and it was kind of hard for me to get through because she reminded me so much of myself, how giving she was and how loving she was. This story happened not too long ago, so I know her family and friends are grieving, and they will forever be grieving because of the bright spirit she was. I hope and I pray that justice is served, because there's a lot of details that we don't know as the public, but I hope those details are able to be found and told in court so justice can be served to whoever did this to her. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please be respectful in the comments. Pray for her friends and family. Thank you guys so much for watching. Love y'all. Bye.